OFS is a comprehensive software solution for the field service enterprise. It combines work order automation, asset maintenance and tracking, customer relationship management, field service, dispatch, and field inventory into one complete service management solution. In this video, you will learn how to create your data for the OFS PRO system, business units, areas, items, assets, asset categories, customers, employees, employee classes, and service types. The Business Units item can be found in the Setup module of the Configuration tab. You should create a business unit for each legal entity or business that is part of your enterprise. Open the New Business Unit window by pressing Ctrl+N or right-clicking within the grid. All yellow fields in the window are required information, while white fields are optional. Enter the business unit's name, logo image, and address. Checking Allow Work Orders across month end will enable you to extend work orders created for this business unit across multiple months. After completing the form, click OK. Each business unit is the parent to one or more areas. Areas are usually facilities such as area offices, yards, warehouses, etc. Areas cannot be part of more than one business unit. Navigate to the Areas tab below the main grid. Right-click within the grid and select New in order to create a new area. Enter the area's name, address, and its accounting code if you have one. After completing the form, click OK. Item Master defines the items that you sell to your customers. Item Master items are shared across all business units, areas, customers, etc. In the Item Master window, you can create and maintain the prices of the inventory items used in your database. These are used to fill in information in the Field Ticket tab of Work Orders. Enter the Inventory module and choose the Item Master tab. Create a new item by pressing Ctrl+N or right-clicking within the grid. Each Item Master item includes item code, category, description, short description, cost, base price, status, and unit of measure. Check the box that is applicable to the item. Manage Inventory checkbox, Taxable checkbox, Open Pricing checkbox, and Allow Negative Quantity checkbox. Manage Inventory determines whether an item will be included on the Materials tab of a work order. These items require reconciliation between the field ticket and quantity used and the operation details. Open Pricing allows the item pricing and description to be modified by anyone who is editing or completing a work order, including field personnel. It is advisable to create at least one miscellaneous item with this checkbox enabled. Allow Negative Quantity allows the user to add an item to a field ticket a second time with a negative quantity. This feature is used to add a credit for materials or services that is visible to the customer. After completing the form, click OK. Assets define the equipment you use on jobs such as trucks, storage tanks, tools, etc. The Assets module can be found in the Back Office tab of the navigation menu. Open the New Asset window by pressing Ctrl+N or right-clicking within the grid. On the Properties tab, fill in the assets associated Asset ID, Business Unit, Area, Asset Category, Name, and Status. After completing the form, click OK. The Asset Kit template screen enables the efficient creation of asset kits. By creating a template, multiple assets of the same type will be grouped consistently, with the same categories within the kits for each asset. Asset kit templates can contain other templates. The template will fill in on two tabs, Actual and BOM, which is Bill of Materials. Actual lists all the information associated with these assets, including the asset ID, rank, name, category, any comments, and the serial numbers. Meanwhile, BOM simplifies the list containing only the item category and the quantity. How many assets are within each category is in the kit. The usage log grid is a read-only record of all assets which have been used in previous work orders. You can filter your search by the business unit, area, and customer of the associated work order, the category of the asset, and a range of dates between which the work order occurred. After completing the form, click OK. Assets can be classified in a hierarchy of asset categories. It provides an easy way to group many different assets together by type. All assets that fall under a category will have the same customizable fields visible on their detail screen, and any notes or documents attached to the category will appear with the asset as well. Go to Back Office and click on the Assets tab, and then choose Categories. You can create a new category by pressing Ctrl+N or right-clicking within the grid. Categories can each be designated a certain business unit, so the assets within will only be visible while creating a work order using that business unit. If the category you're creating is a smaller subset of a larger category, choose its larger category under Parent Category. You can add certifications to employees. Activities Required defines what measurements of usage the assets need to record. Checking the box that reads Top Level will allow the asset to be sorted using the Top Level search filter on the asset listing page. To choose which additional fields should be visible or mandatory to assets contained within the category, simply check the boxes on the row next to the relevant data field. The customer's item can be found in the Work Office tab. Open the New Customer window by pressing Ctrl+N or right-clicking within the grid and selecting New from the menu. Enter the customer name, the primary contact, the relevant address for the customer, and any other optional information, such as phone numbers, emails, and emergency contact information. After completing the form, click Save. The Employees module can be found in the Back Office tab. Open the New Employee window by pressing Ctrl+N or right-clicking within the grid and selecting New. On the Demographic tab, enter the employee's employee number, first name, and last name. On the Contact Info tab, enter the employee's home address. On the Employment Data tab, enter the employee's classification, their associated business unit, their area within this business unit, their employee type, and any other optional information desired. After completing the form, click OK. The Employee Classes item can be found in the Back Office module in the Employee tab. The Employee Classes grid shows all the classes of employees entered in the application. Create a new employee class by pressing Ctrl+N or clicking within the grid. Employee Classes enables you to define bonus rates for each employee designated under the specified class. Standard bonus amount is the amount per work order assignment. Additional bonus amount is the amount if the hours registered on this work order go over the limit established as additional bonus hours. Additional bonus hours is the minimum amount of hours the employee needs to earn the additional bonus amount. Standby bonus adjustment is the bonus reduction percentage for employees on standby. After completing the form, click OK. Service types classify the various lines of service your company provides. Service types are used for the job type drop-down list on the General tab of the work order. It lists the job type, service type, and whether or not the service type is internal. Select a job type according to the service type. Click the Configuration tab and enter the Setup module. Choose Service Types. Open the Service Types window by pressing Ctrl-N or right-clicking within the grid and selecting New. On the Properties tab, enter the description. You can also upload an image. Check the box that suits the service type, allow fixed pricing for proposals and work orders, default employee and asset hours from operation details, internal only, stages as days, and create one work order per day. Select a job type according to the service type. On the Customization tab, you can choose from a list of enabled tabs and enabled reports. It is also possible to add a new custom field. On the Lookups template, you can add a new field ticket lookup template. After completing the form, click OK. Congratulations! You are now ready to use OFS Pro. For more useful articles and instructional videos, visit us on YouTube or go to help.ofspro.com.